But you talk, not firstly, okay?
Yeah. It's going now.
Okay, now.
It's preparing.
Okay. But you talk, not firstly, okay?
It's going now.
Now.
Now I think we are live.
Oh.
So that's it. Like, good afternoon, everybody. I would like to welcome you all here today. My name is Valeria Aquino. I am the co-executive director for the Association of Brazilian Families in Ireland. Today is a very special day for us, as we are here to celebrate the conclusion of what we are hoping to be just the first chapter of this amazing project called All Together Choir. The All Together Choir is produced by AMBI, by the Association of Brazilian Families in Ireland, under the coordination of the choir conductor Cibele Sabioni, who is here with us today, and supported by the Department of Children, Equality, Disability, Integration and Youth through the Migrant Integration Fund. So the aim of this project is to celebrate cultural diversity through music and collaborate with the process of integration of migrants in Ireland. So today we are here first, like I say, to celebrate the conclusion of this first stage of the project, but also to release the first video of the choir. So we have here very special guests. We have here Cibele Sabioni. She's a choir conductor for the All Together Choir. Hariana Alencar, she is one of the singers of the choir, and also a very special volunteer for AMBI since our start 10 years ago. And we have a very, very special guest today, Teresa Buczkowska. Did I say right?
Yes. I think that's the first time I heard you saying my second name. Well done.
Thank you. So Teresa, she is the integration manager at the Immigrant Council of Ireland, and she's also a board member for the Arts Council. So I will start with Teresa, and thank you very much for accepting our invitation, and the floor is yours.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Always a pleasure to work with AMBI, and it's great to see people that I've met, members of AMBI that I've met really long time ago, and to reconnect with Hariana again. That's really amazing. I haven't seen her in 6 years, and thank you, Valeria, for inviting me. Always happy to hear what you're doing with AMBI, and always happy to support you. As Val said, I work as the integration manager at the Immigrant Council of Ireland, but I'm also a migrant woman myself. I am a Polish woman living in Ireland. So there is a lot of things I can say about integration and the involvement of art in integration. My educational background is in social anthropology and ethnography, so I was always interested in the way how art is taking part in shaping the narrative of notions like nationhood, identity, belonging, and how art can be also used to transform those notions. That art is the platform where we can talk with each other without knowing particular language, because art is an international language. And I think art is this platform where is the first platform where we can see new cultural forms emerging. So when people from different cultural backgrounds are coming together, they are bringing different cultural heritage, different cultural practices together, and a new form of culture is emerging. And that's what I'm very much interested in, and that's what I'm really interested how this platform can serve integration of migrants within a new country where people live. And with those new forms of art that are emerging from these collaborative practices, I think it's very important to recognize them that of an equal value, cultural, artistic value than any other cultural practice. And that is the role of associations like AMBI, that is the role of Immigrant Council of Ireland, to really making sure that this message is coming across, that we are artists, full stop, that we are creating art, full stop, that what we are doing isn't really only putting us in a box that we are only ethnic artists or we are only doing ethnic art. that this is of an equal value, but also culture has a great potential of bringing people together, as we will see probably in the video, people from different cultural backgrounds coming together, doing things together. And as I said, this is this very international, universal language that we don't have to know particular language to understand each other through culture. So projects like the choir and other projects that of a similar nature are extremely important to advance integration of migrants in Ireland and everywhere else. And I'm very happy that I could be invited to be part of it today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Teresa. Yes, like we are very happy as well to be able to be coordinating this project with Cibele, like especially this time in history, like during COVID. We were feeling like the migrants, they were very isolated, and it was very difficult to integrate with other people, like especially who were just arriving in Ireland. So the choir was like really a very good way of people to get to know each other. And at least once a week they had that meeting where they could see people, talk to people and do things together. And of course, Cibele will talk more about how was the process of creating the choir and how everything worked. But we were always very conscious of also to value the local culture. So in this video, we worked with two songs, one from Brazil, one from a Brazilian songwriter, and one from an Irish songwriter, because we want always to bring this connection between the cultures and also to bring us all together through arts as well. So, of course, without our singers, the project would not exist. So I would like to invite our next guest. It's Ariana Lenkar. She will talk to us about her experience as a member of the choir.
Okay, thank you very much for inviting me. It's an honor. And I'm delighted to be part of the choir as well. And lovely to meet you again here, Teresa. It's really, really nice. I always heard that you've been involved in other things with AMBI, because now I'm volunteer, but I'm not as busy as I was before. That was a pleasure, like to work with Cibele. And first I heard about the choir from Valeria in the AMBI volunteers group. And since my childhood, I always thought I would like to sing. And I have a music background because I played percussion back in Brazil, in the Northeast, where I'm from. And I always thought, as Teresa said, that culture, art bring people together. Doesn't matter what language and where you live, it does. And actually, when I arrived in Ireland 11 years ago, one of the first things I did was I got to meet a group of the maracatu, which is the percussion I played in Brazil, here. And I was delighted to see that the whole group was formed by Irish people. And I got engaged with them and I started playing with them some samba, some maracatu. So the choir now, in these difficult times we're living, I felt that was so important, especially for me, in this time that you lock it into the house. And then at least, as Valeria said, you have this meeting with people to talk about different things. And we know that it's not about, you're not thinking about what's going on right now. Okay, you're thinking about different things, your passions, because we all forgot about it in those difficult times. So for me, it was really, really interesting to take that little bit from my childhood that I always, I wanted to sing, and I never thought I would be able to sing in a choir, and I would never believe that would be possible. But then Cibele was so nice and so kind on teaching us from the very beginning, like loads of things we couldn't do. Like if you're not into music, like she's a professional, we'd not know loads of this stuff was taught there. And she was very patient to explain to us everything. And even though like we didn't have plenty of time, it was not like a year's studying, but she would give us heads of what would be what we needed to learn about the music, about the songs. And another thing I loved is the song we sang, the Brazilian part of the song. I think that's an anthem for every single immigrant, Brazilian immigrant. We all, when we leave our country, we listen to that song, we get emotional. The singer came to Dublin as well in one concert, I think was 3 years ago, if I'm not wrong. And when she sang that song, everyone got emotional, everyone singing together. So it's a very powerful song for us. In the other side, we have Christy Moore, which is like is the voice of the Ireland, you know, like it's the songs that he sings with his heart about Ireland is. So for me, I was delighted to be part of it. And even with a little bit of disbelief in myself, after a few weeks knowing, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I was, because it was a great group, you know, everyone putting you up, and you might think, oh, I'm not going to do that because of the situation or because of the circumstances around you. But the group was so strong together, and we did have this good vibe and this good environment, you know, and also the very good leadership from Cibele to tell us, no, we're going to do like this, you do that, work it very well. And Valeria as well, not saying you didn't help a lot, because you did. Getting us all together and organized. Yeah, it was a pleasure. So I'm delighted, and I hope really this will serve as an example for many different groups, you know, because right now we see lots of different groups in need, teenagers and women, all the immigrant groups, different groups would take that as an example and start working in projects like that. Doesn't matter if it's with music, with painting, with any sort of art, just to help people to cope with those difficult times we're going through. You know, I think it's hard now, even maybe harder right now, when we're trying to get back to what would be a normal life, but you're not sure if that is a normal life. For me, it's not a normal life anymore. Now I'm a choir singer, so it's not the same. No, so I thank you very, very much for the opportunity. I'd love to send my love to everyone in the group. Let's pray that we're going to have more songs to record and to work together, because it's really a pleasure to be part of this project. Thank you very much, AMBI. Thank you very much for the Immigrant Council, and thank you everyone that made that possible, Cibele and all the technicians behind it. So I can't wait to see the video now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ariana. As Ariana said, like I was working on producing the video on the background, but I was also a singer myself.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, I was singing. Like I didn't thought that I could, like,
yeah,
Ariana, but I think Cibele, like the way she conducts the choir and the way she really created a system, like she created a model on how to work on an online choir, because this is not like a normal choir. Like
no.
these people that are singing together in this video, they never met each other. So it was an extra challenge. Like you start a choir from scratch with new singers you never met before, and starting online and bringing these people to meet together and sing together. And at the end is this amazing video we're going to be watching just in a couple of minutes now. Like it was really like amazing. Like it was really a very, very good thing for us, and we are very proud to have done something like this. Now,
from disbelief to proudness. Yeah.
Disbelief in myself, like, because I met Cibele a couple of years ago, I think, when she arrived in Ireland, and we are always connected, trying to find ways and opportunities to work in collaboration. And so when the Community Integration Fund came in, we said, like, no, now is our opportunity to apply for funding. And it, of course, they believed in the project because the idea was really very good. They believed in us as an organization and in Cibele as a professional to run the project. And here we are. So now is the responsible for everything. The conductor, the one that was so patient with us. They had to sing every single piece of music we sent to her every day, every week.
Yes.
Oh God, all of out of pitch songs we recorded and sent to her until we really managed to sing something good at the end.
And just to add, she didn't teach only us to sing, she taught the whole families, because everyone is singing the song and everyone learned that. So
Yeah. So now Cibele Sabioni, our choir conductor.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad to listen to your words, and it's a pleasure to stay here and talking about the All Together Choir. So first of all, thank you to the All Together Choir singers for participating in a choir project and for being open to making music, living a whole new musical experience and making art with it all. We are a passionate singing community now. In this musical project, I had the help of two friends, musicians and expert professionals. My friend, who is a pianist, arranger, and music producer, Cesar Albert, who put over the songs and wrote the choral arrangement and recorded the guidance so that you could sing with a beautiful accompaniment all the time. Cesar wrote the arrangement during the rehearsal process. He made a first beautiful arrangement that unfortunately didn't work. We gathered and I explained to him the vocal group possibilities, and he wrote the arrangement so that everyone could sing and feel comfortable. So Cesar, thank you very much for your care and hard work with us. Vitor Gomes, another friend, musician and audiovisual producer who edited the video and mixed the choir's audio. Vitor helped me at many times when the technology challenged me, because this is new for me, no? It's new for everyone. With a lot of patience and respect, he helped us to proceed. Thank you very much, Vitor and Cesar, for the partnership and friendship. I also want to thank Danny Barilli, my husband and partner in this path. He followed the project, lent me his computer many times so I could work, listen to the tracks with me, and recorded the guitar solo for the choir video. Thank you, Danny. Second, but not least, I want to thank AMBI, especially Valeria Aquino, that support the project, sing with us, who trust in the project, and Luis Gasparelli, the director. Thanks to the Department of Children, Equality, Disability, Integration, and the ALF for supporting the All Together Choir. This project is connecting with my project Choir from Zero. I developed the website Choir from Zero, which provides support material to the choral conductor who seeks to start a choir in 2017 during my master in music at Federal University of State of Rio de Janeiro, Unirio, under the guidance of friend and professor Dr. Eduardo Lakshevitz. Since then, starting a choir from zero, open to people of other nationalities and different music skills to exercise the passion for singing, has been a challenge and a dream. What I couldn't imagine is that it would happen here in Ireland in the middle of a lockdown, and that I would meet these wonderful, wonderful singers, people with open minds and hearts. Immigrants that, like me, choose the challenge themselves and to go deep into another culture despite having their professional and personal life stabilized in Brazil and other countries. Meeting them was a great gift. They are the true reason for the choir to happen. When Valeria called me and told me that the choir project had been approved, I felt a mix of joy and fear. At that time, I thought that many people, as well as me, were away from their families and friends in Brazil and in other countries. And the worst is that we had no perspective of when it would be possible to meet them again. This feeling of solitude and lack of perspective reached us here, but it also reached our families and friends who are on the other side of the ocean and the whole world. Making music and singing together, even if physically separated, could help us overcome and through this storm. After 22 years of personal rehearsals with choirs, start an online choir with a group of people who had never met one before and in a foreign country excited me and at the same time made me a little anxious. It was a wonderful and challenging experience. We opened registration for everyone who wanted to sing. Some singers have never sung in a choir before. Others have already had some experience. Our online rehearsals were moments of social meeting, of vocal practice, of exchanging musical experience, learning, of making music and art. The rehearsals, as some singers said, were the favorite time of the week, and it helped us to go through the lockdown, not with a feeling of solitude, but yes, of welcome, of belonging to a community. We talked many times about a long time without seeing our families in Brazil and about the impossibility to travel. At the same time, everyone had the opportunity to do vocal warm-up exercise that I recorded for the group, to record the singing videos, to have contact with their own body as a musical instrument during an amazing meeting with Ed Marques Góes from Brazil. And all of this kept us engaged. The choir helped us to keep our minds productive and our hearts warm. I have the joy of saying that we live in a unique experience. How could we resignify what we were feeling and living? We gather images of our daily life from a poetic point of view to show what for us represents the connection with our history and with the present moment here. Past and present moment, light and shadow. Today, we'll watch the video of the first season of the All Together Choir. The video was recorded from each singer's cell phone inside their homes and gardens in Ireland and Brazil. Yes, two singers who live in Brazil are singing in the choir. The dream of start a choir in Ireland is fulfilled. In an unprecedented time, we were able to welcome each other and sing longing, love, and hope for better days. With two musics, one of a Brazilian composer, Milton Nascimento, the name is Encontros e Despedidas, and another music of an Irish composer, John Duhan, that was recorded by Chris Moore. The Voyage, we did the dream possible to sing and to bring together the two different cultures. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all. You are amazing, amazing, amazing person, amazing singers. Lau, let me introduce you to the video produced by the All Together Choir. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Now it's my turn to make the magic happen.
Thank you, Cibele.
a sailor and you're my first mate. We signed on together, we coupled our fate. Hauled up our anchor, determined not to fail. For the heart's treasure, together we set sail. With no maps to guide us, we started our own course. Rode out the storms when the winds were gale force. Sat out the doldrums in patience and hope. Working together, we learn how to cope. Life is an ocean, love is a boat in troubled waters that keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now gather round us, we have our own crew. O trem que chega é o mesmo trem da partida. A hora do encontro é também de despedida. A plataforma dessa estação é a vida desse meu lugar. É a vida desse meu lugar. É a onda, a nossa é nova, é a vida desse meu lugar. É a vida desse meu lugar. É a vida
Yay! That's it.
Like that, my heart doesn't take it.
Oh my
Oh my God.
I forgot to mention, because like as we are doing like an online event, you probably have some delays in your sound at your home, but this video would be available in our YouTube channel just as we finish here, so you can access the whole video in like full quality and everything, so you can watch as many times as you want at home.
Yeah.
Well, the whole
Share with your
family now
friends.
have to see it.
Yeah.
Did you like it, Ariana?
I love it. It's an
Yeah.
amazing final piece. And
Oh,
like when you
good.
put it all together, I was here dreaming, crying, smiling. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Well done to everyone. It's just, I have no words. You left me speechless. That's it.
Oh, good. Good. I'm happy.
Lovely.
Did you like Teresa?
Yeah, I actually got seriously emotional, and I was thinking like I have to pull myself together not to cry in front of everyone
Aw.
watching me on YouTube right now. It was really amazing piece of music, and just seeing people singing together, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Music, culture, art brings people together, and something new, amazing emerges that is nourishing the people who participated, but also the people who are going to see it now on video.
Yeah.
So that's
Thank
it.
you.
We are finishing now, and as I said, the video would be available with you just in a couple of minutes in our YouTube. We will be sharing in our social media as well. So thank you very much for everybody, for our guests today.
My gratitude. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me.